Right folks, it's been a few weeks since you've seen me here at Playmore. Let's flip that camera around. Right, they're all warming up. We are thin on the ground, but we have got Asa Hort and Dan Martin on the bench today, so maybe things are turning in the right direction. But we've got Eastbourne Borough at home and we need a win. Nothing else will do really, despite us having a ropey old team. We shall see. 37 minutes gone, goals 1 down, dire. We've been pummeled, I would say, for 30 of the 37 minutes. It's abysmal. We haven't got hold of the ball. Half time at Playmore, 1 down. It's been dire. It really has. I thought for the first 2 or 3 minutes we looked quicker than the other team. And Oz, I can't think of his name. Foyo up front. Looked like he was quite busy, but don't know. Ethan Archer wins the ball, then loses the ball. Will Jenkins Davis, one touch, he's open in the middle of the park and then just tries to, I don't know what he tried to do, maybe the outside of his boot, drift it over, I don't know, went straight through the goalie. Give the ball away way too often. I mean, the other team are better than us, but giving the ball away isn't going to help, is it? So we've got to cut that out. Brett McGavin's trying hard in the middle, but again, not really being able to do anything. And you feel at times that he and Moxie are trying to do desperate stuff, but it's all high tariff stuff we're trying to do. Hitting the ball 30, 40 yards, picking players out, and we're not good enough. We've got to actually start playing better football. So hoping that maybe, I don't know what they'll do. Asa Hall might come into it and add something. Dan Martin maybe. I don't know. We're dire. We need to improve. Kids are happy because Reese Lovett signed a few autographs. Let's hope they're happy at full time. They've been enjoying the burgers here. Yeah, that's the state of the play at the minute. The burgers, which, I mean, no Michelin stars there, are better than the play at half time. Maybe I'll be more positive at the end. Catch you later in the game. Despite the abysmal goal music, which I hate, Dylan De Silva ran from inside right to inside left and smacked it in the bottom right hand corner. 1-1, 47 minutes. Where did that come from? I do not know. Will Jenkins Davis, who's had a better second half in fairness, scored the goal, put us in the lead, 2-1 up, 73 done. We've improved a little bit in the second half, it has to be said. De Silva's been probably our biggest threat. We need to improve further to win this game though. Right at the end of the game, 3rd minute of stoppage time, whole defence stopped. They thought that centre forward was offside. He wasn't, according to Lino. Our right back, maybe Callum Thomas, I'm not sure, was playing everyone on, and we stopped. Schoolboy, play to the whistle, don't you? That's what you're doing, that you play to the whistle. 2-2. Right folks, back in the car after the match. First few minutes Torquay were okay, and then after that, pretty dire first half. Went a goal down and deserved to be at least a goal down at that moment in time. Dylan De Silva did a really nice run in from a right hand side, went right across the box and tucked one in the bottom right hand corner to make it 1-1. And Will Jenkins Davis tucked away a goal to make it 2-1. And you think, well, we've got the game here, we should now just see it out. And I don't know what's going on with the defence in that situation. You've got Harris pushing on, you've got Marshall trying to make runs up the right hand side when he can just pump the ball into the channel and just sit in and organise and stay tight. And we just want a bit of professionalism, even if we're not very good. But no, it all goes a bit wrong. Marshall then goes on a run down the right. Then he feels his hamstring. You think, I thought you're just coming back from these injuries, guys. You manage yourself, don't you? Stupidity, really. On comes Callum Thomas, right back. Of course, he plays everyone on side. And their bloke runs through. Moxie and Tomlinson are both thinking it was offside. They stop, don't play to the whistle. Schoolboy, they say. Somebody I think could have dropped the centre forward and got sent off. Been better than just letting the ball end up. They challenged the guy, but the ball just trickled through and went in, and probably a fair result in the end. I hope Gary Johnson says that we were poor and it's not good enough and things have to change, because that is the truth of the matter. Going across the back line, Halstead had a pretty good game. In fairness, Moxie and Tomlinson were probably our best players on the pitch, and De Silva for 10 minutes had a bit of a spell. Harris could have perhaps been sent off. A horrible challenge at the start of the second half. I'm starting to lose favour with the guy, and I thought Marshall did okay, but at the end showed a lack of professionalism to tidy the game up. McGavin tried hard. Lewis Collins drifted in and out of the game. Jenkins Davis, non-existent first half, played a bit better in the second half. Loses the ball a lot in the first half. Really did lose the ball a lot in the first half. Archer, he lost the ball very easily. Win the ball and then just lose it. Got it took off him. Misplaced a pass. Disappeared second half. Didn't really see the guy, to be honest. De Silva lively at the start of the second. And then we got Oz Foyer up front. Doesn't look to me like he's nasty enough or hungry enough or selfish enough to be a decent centre forward. Maybe I'm being harsh, but there were a couple of chances where I thought we've got to get a shot away, mate, and he tried to do something fancy. It's just not good enough, is it? Just not good enough. If your team aren't playing well, you've got to have a kind of idea of something that you're trying to do, and that we didn't seem to have an idea of what we were trying to do. I honestly think that, and just close the game out at the end. So let's hope Gary Johnson at least says it was dire, because then he can admit it's dire and do something about it. If he said it was okay and it's a good result or whatever, then he absolutely is disillusioned, you know, just hasn't got a clue. And I've been a Gary Johnson fan, but it's starting to wear a bit thin now, the ice, you know, really is. And it was a dire game today, an abysmal game today. Where I sit with the disabled supporters, you've got stewards who stand in the way. Even that was growing tiresome today. Oh, they can't get out of the way because of all the crowd trouble we've always seen with disabled supporters. It's just shocking. Loads of kids behind singing and cheering. That could have got a little bit annoying, but you know, they were enjoying their grub. They were getting Reece Lovett to sign their chip trays and stuff like that, and they loved it, you know. I wish the players would just do a bit more for those kids who really were more interested in the chips and the dodgy burgers than they were in the match. That they were more tasty than some of the play, but we've got to look after the kids, and we've got to give the punters something a bit more entertaining than that, and the boos at the end pretty well justified, I would say. So there you go. What's going to happen now? Yeovil carry on winning. The league is gone. I foolishly thought a few games ago we might be able to do something because we closed the gap, and I think we've got 1 point out of 9. It's abysmal, absolutely abysmal, shocking. Anyway, there you go. So I'm disheartened today, really cheesed off with a draw. Catch you guys on the football schmuckball, and I hope he makes some bloody signings. You know, the guys he signed just ain't good enough. Catch you guys on the football schmuckball flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.